feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
Let's go. DGFL Week 14. Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. This is a very, very different Atlanta Falcons from last year. Anybody that watched the Atlanta Falcons last year and compared to this year, they are completely different. This is a much better team. Dak Prescott has played very well. The defense has really stepped up. Shaquille Hopkins is come out of his shell. Shaquille Hopkins, if we had a most improved player, Shaquille Hopkins might be getting it. He said, let me hop on the Broncos because they're all going to make a bunch of new moves because he lost. Damn. Hey, Super. The hate will stop after this year, right? You get hate for 1 year as the Super Bowl champion. Everybody has to hate on you. And then we start rooting for you again, right? So after somebody else wins the Super Bowl this year, then we can start rooting for you again. It does kind of make me mad that the Broncos are number 3 in the AFC. I'm number 7. We have the same. I have a better record than them. Like, I'm on the bubble. Meanwhile, they got 5 and 7 teams on the bubble. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The only team that we'll pick on more is a team that's intentionally tanking. Yep. Only team that we'll pick on more is a team that appears to be intentionally tanking, yet has won a few games. Like, they've won a few. We're going to watch them tonight. We're going to see what old Justin Fields can do tonight. And then off stream, I've started recording a YouTube series that I'm going to post hopefully soon, at least the first episode. I want to get a couple more games. I'm going to try to put a few games into the first episode, but we'll see how long the video comes out to be. It's going to be my first attempt at like voiceover stuff. I'm back from raging. Super's like, I had to take a moment. I had to go for a walk. Maybe like 500, 100 to 1K. Speaking of, get a prediction in. Is Chris here? Where's Chris at? His team's playing.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. Holding offense. Yeah, so they get that one. God, that's a barrel.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around.
All right, let's get this prediction up. Y'all can use your channel points. There is still time to name a player in the draft, although that time is coming up short. I will be working on the draft class, the draft prospect games probably this weekend. So your time to name a player is coming up really shortly. This time by 4. How do we even lose by 4? Oh, I thought he caught it. Boy, let me tell you what. Jamar Chase, I thought he was coming down with that one. Yeah, where's Chris? Anybody checked on Chris? He's usually in here quick, yelling at being first, even though he's second. Luke Campbell. Oh. Good defense. That's good defense. Both times the cornerbacks didn't make a play on the ball. They broke it up, which is what you want to see. They're not trying to intercept the ball. But yeah. So let me go back to talking about so I'm working on a franchise off stream that I want to post to YouTube. And then I'm remembering, right, because we've done some work with this Bears franchise that I'm doing on stream that has me at least competitive in games. Starting a new franchise with the Mat 10 sliders on all Madden, remind me why I hate Madden. I nearly threw a controller the other night trying to record a game for this series. It was just bad. I was playing the Steelers. Things were not going well. Minkah Fitzpatrick is overpowered. I felt like he was everywhere. I hate when it feels like the offense knows your play or the defense knows your play. Like, you call a play and 9 times out of 10 it would work. And then, like, the one time you do call it in the game, though, they jump the route before you ever can do anything. It's like, come on, man. There's no way they know that.
It's an 11-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4.
Let's see here. The Falcons come in here with an insane record, guys. The Falcons this year are 11-1. But they get more sacks. They just played better. Super. But also you lost to Jared Goff. Chris, Chris, it's like we summoned you, Chris. Speak his name and he shall appear. We said your name 3 times and boom, Solar Chris was here. What's up, Chris? We are watching your Falcons. It's like they spent money. Yeah, it's like they bought their winning record, which they did. Now, they're going to feel it when the change to your playbook. I mean, Chris, you may not be wrong. You may not be wrong. Summon greatness and greatness will come. Wow, good quote. Good quote. The Falcons, though, spent about $1 billion in the offseason. Super's feeling it this year. Super's feeling it this year. You know who's not feeling it right now is Chris, because Chris hasn't posted re-signing anybody. So, as of right now, TJ Hawkinson, Joel Bitonio, Trent Brown, John Franklin Myers, and Rasul Douglas, all potential free agents for the Falcons. All potential free agents. And I have no idea how much money you have next year, Chris. So, Fula Sawanku, whatever the guy's name is, I believe he got injured in practice, Super. Woo! Interception! Dak Prescott throws a pick. He's gone to the house. You ain't catching him. Not today. They try to get it to Thomas Miller. Thomas Miller cannot get there. Touchdown. Greg Newsome II. Newly re-signed. Look at him earning his paycheck right here. Jumps the route. He's gone to the house. It's Kamara. Kamara. Not camera with a K. Kamara. Yeah, Fularansku or whatever the guy's name is. He didn't make it to the game. He got injured in practice. That's the season 1 Dak I remember. Trying to throw that little comeback route. Trying to throw that curl route, not a comeback. Trying to throw that curl route, and Newsome read it the whole way. He baited him into it. Touchdown, Saints. Saints are up early. Super, your team can't settle into any positions. You keep moving them around, changing depth charts. Nobody can get moving. Nobody can get into a rhythm. Morale's probably down this year. Seriously, though, how is it that I'm 7-5 and barely in the playoffs? But it is. Morale is. Super morale is 100%. Your coaching and the morale of the team is 100% a factor in this game. Chris, no shit. Chris, you signed a running back who's already later in his career to a 7-year contract, and running backs as a whole have 7-year careers, right? Great running backs. Look at Ezekiel Elliott. You basically signed Zeke to a 7-year deal later in his career. Like, that's what you did. Don't get me wrong, Kamara's great. The problem is if you want to move on from Kamara, or you're not using him as much as you should, you can't do anything with him. Yeah, so I do think they're like super. I think a big part of it is your team can't really get settled into anything, right? Like they can't have consistent games, so their morale is down. You're moving their depth chart every week, so which makes their morale go down, right? If you take a guy who probably should be your starter and you're moving him down to 3rd, up to 2nd, down to 4th, his morale is going to go down. I haven't looked to see what the morale of your team is, but it does affect their overalls. It will, yeah. Like, if I take, I'm going to use Jalen Waddle as the example. If I make Jalen Waddle the number 3 wide receiver, his morale will go down. Yeah, if I made him my number 3, even if I make him the starting slot guy and he gets more catches, he doesn't like being called the number 3 wide receiver, i.e. George Pickens. It's up.
They'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Uh-oh, Prescott in trouble. Oh, he nearly throws another pick. DJ Moore can't get there. Almost throws another pick. Dak Prescott nearly throws that one away. Getting the ball out to Kamara. They do. Oh, that little stutter step was filthy by Kamara. I ask this every time. Kamara or Kamara? Who knows? Kamara or I think it's Kamara, right? Either way, that was sick. Super, their D-line might have been garbage, but they were getting sacks. Who are you diving at, kid? Hey, he's like a ghost out there. Nice throw by Dak Prescott right there. A great block downfield by DJ Moore, too. DJ Moore getting the downfield block. Love to see that. JJ Arcega-Whiteside has moved up in the depth chart and showing out right here. He is one of the faster tight ends in the league. He's a former wide receiver who did in real life convert to tight end, which is why he's the tight end in Madden.
So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Try to pound it in, Kamara. He pushes
Kamara with a decent run right there. He's 6 rushes, 13 yards so far in the game.
6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Prescott
Dak dropping back. Good throw. Oh, just short of the goal line, though. Third and goal here. They're in shotgun, surprisingly. Super, I want you to read that statement back to yourself that you said. Kamara with the touchdown, trying to earn that 7-year contract. He's probably got 1 touchdown for every year of his contract this year. I don't know. He's got 11 touchdowns. He's earned his contract. He's got almost 800 yards, 11 touchdowns on the year. He's not as involved in the passing game as you would like to see him. How does Jared Goff beat us? Newsflash, Jared Goff better than Tom Brady. That's a lie. I couldn't say that with a straight face. But no, Super, your statement was, I just want, right? And I'm going to add some words into your statement. I just want Madden EA Sim logic to make sense. Let's think about that statement. I want Madden EA Sim logic to make sense. The Colts beat the Super Bowl champs. So, to be the man, you got to beat the man, Nick. That's all I'm saying. 10-4 Manners lead. Padres, let's go.
Good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
This week was miserable, guys. This week sucked. Work-wise, busy. I'm tired of being busy at work. Let me tell you what. Working in the legal section, right? I should never be busy. People should just do the right things. Stop getting in trouble. But no, I'm busy all the time. I hate it. Hate it. Always busy. And then PT, you matched up well against Brady, but wasn't a great matchup against Goff. That's all it is. Scheme fits. Scheme's different, right? Jared Goff and the Chiefs are running different schemes than Tom Brady is. But yeah, and then PT wise, I went a little too hard this week at the gym in running. And I'm feeling it. My whole body aches today. What the shit was that play? 3rd and inches, that's what they came up with? That was ugly. 3rd and inches, that's what they go with. And Shaquille Hopkins reads it like a book. I'm telling you, Shaquille Hopkins might be the most improved player in the league. He's a beast. He's having a phenomenal year, too. Yeah, just keep it and run. He's fast enough to run. If you look at Lockett's line, Super, whoever was guarding Lockett was your problem. Yeah, McCaffrey's kind of decent, right? Like, they got 2 really good running backs. Beat by 4 players. Hey, sometimes 4 players. You got beat by Tyler Lockett is what got you. Look at Tyler Lockett's stat line. I think he had like 6 catches, 115 yards, 3 TDs. Tyler Lockett beat you. Tyler Lockett scored every point for the Chiefs. Not against your corners. But, again, and Super, I'm not saying it was the wrong move, right? Because it's do you. right? Antoine Winfield is good enough to go safety to corner. I think he is that good. However, when you made the move, did you look at his man coverage ability compared to your other corners? He's a great zone guy, which is what most safeties are. Safeties are usually really good at zone. His man coverage ability is that of like an 80, which is good, but not at the level that he is, right? He's an 86 or something like that overall. Yeah, and you didn't score in the red zone. That's another one.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to.
And Pickens is playing well, but I gotta look. Who else is doing anything other than Pickens for the Broncos? Because Pickens is putting up numbers. The conglomerate of running backs, I think, is part of the problem. There's no consistency at running back. Admittedly, Manny Gonzalez has been the best running back you've had. Oh, I know, but they're not going to run zone every play either, though, Super, is what I'm saying. Right? Even though you're a zone coverage scheme, they don't run zone every play. He said, I wish the Lions were 50%. Well, I mean, if you count field goals, Justin, you're at least 51%, right? But yeah, I mean, Pickens is having a great year. McCole Hardman's been okay. He's had some flashy games that are kind of stat padding him. Hayden Hurst, a lot of catches. Not a lot of yards, but a lot of catches. But no real consistent like red zone threats, which is surprising because I would think that Pickens would be that guy. Yeah, that I don't understand either, Super. I didn't understand that either because I even went back and double checked. I checked after the game to make sure Manny's your number one guy, but Pierce got 20 carries. I mean, Pierce is your power back, so maybe it was a lot of short yardage times they handed the ball off. Injury. Tyler Higbee down with an injury. But yeah, Justin, I'm the same way. Like, my team, as good as I feel like my team is, we don't score enough. We're not putting up enough points, and our offense is good enough to do so. I knew coming into this year, though, that this was a huge development year for Austin Lynch and Derek Jackson. So I was willing to live with it. My goal was to get Derek Jackson close to 80 overall by the end of the year and Austin Lynch to like a 74, 75. And I feel like they were going to really take off next year as well. But Austin Lynch last game showed you exactly why I went and got him. If they put a slow guy on him, Lamar showed that he's willing to throw it deep to him. I do, Nick. I do. I just let the CPU decide, and I go with it. Because, I mean, it is what it is. Now, come playoffs, I might decide, but I just let the CPU do it. Come playoffs, I might go more backups than starters because I want my starters to... Tyler, you're banned. But yeah, come playoffs, Nick, I might start deciding who's gonna get the starters minutes, and it'll probably be backups because I want my starters rested more, but also because I don't need them to develop in the playoffs, I need them to play in the playoffs. So I might go more backups depending on the position, but I'm probably going more backups come playoff time. Just because progressive fatigue, the season's kind of wearing on you a little bit. Guys are definitely going to get hurt more. Tyler, Farley Dickinson clears Texas. What nonsense? Stop drinking, Tyler. Tyler, you must be drinking again tonight. Yeah, but Super, you're not playing him over Emerson. You're playing him over Williams as your number 2. Y'all can't see it. I can see it. Nick just blocked the term. It made me laugh. I apologize. I'm laughing randomly. Nick blocked the term and it made me laugh. Another injury for the Saints. One, you're not wrong. Two, you're not wrong again. Yeah, put the drink down, Tyler. Don't worry about it, Chris. It's inappropriate, and I will not say it on stream. Nice throw. It's two secret things. Nope. Also, he said Dickinson, not Dickerson, but whatever. Spelling's overrated anyway, Chris. Look at the throwing motion out of Campbell. It's very strange. He like sidearms it. Does he sidearm it? Have I not noticed this? Does he sidearm every throw? Is that just his motion, this sidearm throw looking thing? We suck on third downs. Oh, hit while he throws. Oh, he drops the interception. That would have been a pick six, guys. That would have been a pick six. Power I formation. Check down to the big man. Who the hell is their fullback? If you're close enough when spelling, keeping the typo, you get all B's. Yeah, that's true. Uh-oh. Hit while he throws it. That one is picked. It was only a matter of time. He was making too many attempts. Yeah, who the hell is the fullback for the Saints? It's got to be Ricard. Nope. They don't have a fullback, so it's a tight end maybe? Cooper Jacobson? He might have put a damn lineman in there. I don't know. Defensive tackle? Next time they have a fullback out there, Chris, let me know his number. It's probably Cooper Jacobson. 6'3", 273, number 40. Ooh, good defense. That was great defense by number 41. Look at old dude wearing Kamara's number and making a play. I see you. Yeah, if you let me know the number, I'll tell you who it was. Oh, how the hell was that caught? Bro, Thomas Miller, that catch is ridiculous. Look at, first of all, the placement by Dak Prescott. Watch this ball. Placement wasn't as great as I thought. The catch was insane. He makes the adjustment and the catch. That is a ridiculous catch today. 34. Nick Muse, tight end, 6'5", 258. He's not even the biggest guy they could have put there. They've got a 273-pound. The Titans, we need you to lose to the Jags. Kamara with nowhere to go. 11 rushes, 18 yards. Really earning that contract today, fellas. How much did you pay Kamara? Jesus. 6 years, like 70, 80 million for a running back. 6 years, 80 million, Chris. 80 mil? Bruh. That's not great. 89. Is it 90? Hold on. 4, 7. 82 million. Both have slinger 4. It's that sidearm 3/4. Oh, they throw it a lot. Okay. That makes more sense, Justin. I was wondering. You think JT takes a smaller contract than Kamara? Probably. I mean, did he overpay for Kamara? 100%. Is he 11-1? Also 100%. So, money well spent, I guess. I wouldn't have paid him that much. And he's phenomenal, don't get me wrong. I just feel like if you paid him that much, I'd be finding a way to feature him. I don't know how I would be doing it, but I'd like Chargers playbook maybe to throw to him. I don't know. He's the DGF version of Kenny Galladay. He's no, because Kamara's scoring and running the ball well for the most part. He is scoring. Kenny Galladay don't score no touchdowns or catch it. Slinger 4 is the Stafford motion. Ah, that makes sense. Listen, Chris, shut your mouth. Know your role and shut your mouth, you jabroni. Jesus. Don't worry about my division. All right, I'm gonna let Stag win the division this year. I'm being nice. All right, I can't win them all. I'm letting him have it this year, but I'm gonna beat him in the playoffs. I haven't beat him yet. Like, that's what pisses me off. He just 8-man blitzed me. Oh, what? What? Chris Godwin just stands in the back of the end zone, jumps straight up in the air. Watch this. He's just gonna stop. The DB fades into the abyss. Godwin touchdown. I don't remember him doing that for the Lions last year. I don't remember him doing that for the Lions. Yeah, exactly, Nick. I'm gonna give him all the regular season wins. He learned that from Nico. Justin, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. That is the Nico Collins move right there. Just run, jump straight up. Got it. Mine. Taking it. Boom. Ain't returning that one. All right, 14-7 Saints losing to the Falcons. But that's red zone.
And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone.
Didn't learn from Purdy? Nah, he learned it from Nico last year in the NFC Championship. That was the Nico move in the end zone last year.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Ooh, defense there quick.
That's Sanders.
Defense was there quick.
The first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number.
Trey Flowers injured too?
The toss here.
Maybe you shouldn't injure everybody, Super.
Now another timeout.
Like, Super, do you secretly have, like, Matt Patricia running your team? Is Matt Patricia secretly running your team? Is that what it is?
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45.
Campbell trying to nickel and dime his way to at least a field goal before halftime. Going to use up all their timeouts, though.
Play on first down. We're going to get a
Using all their timeouts.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw again.
Campbell, is he going to send it? Oh, kind of. But he phased that one a little too far out of bounds.
Now on the clock. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, fumble. Oh, no.
Falcons grab it. And
Hey, John Franklin Myers destroyed Campbell, and I think that's Hopkins picking it up. Good Lord.
last week, didn't he?
Luke Campbell didn't see it coming, guys.
The one thing comes to mind is always remember traffic, turbulence, people around you. Two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Rolling to his right. Open man, he's got him. The tight end, Hopkins.
Might try to re-sign John Franklin Myers. I mean, that play right there, he's good. He's a solid defensive end. The princess. What's up?
Falling off.
Second
We'll quit
left in
messing
the
with it.
half. On is the field goal
Don't pick
unit.
at it, okay?
From the right hash, this from 33.
How old is Trent Williams, though? You mean Trent Brown? I think you mean Trent Brown.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta.
Halftime.
Out in front.
Did the Falcons make that field goal? I missed it. Yeah, 17-7.
Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles.
Tyler.
First,
Penny Hardaway's no offense, but that team was so the Memphis Tigers were so dysfunctional
Stadium in Uptown,
at the end of that game.
and the Panthers
They were so dysfunctional. Look at old Jamarcus Russell out there. Let's go, Jamarcus. Get that W against the Giants. I need it.
down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home.
Super, you might not even make the playoffs. Well, no, you're in the AFC. You'll make the playoffs.
Visiting Tennessee.
You're going to make the playoffs because you're in the AFC. If you're in the NFC, you're not making the playoffs. I'm telling you now. 7-6, you ain't getting in. Let's see. How are you? Oh, you're not going to be the 3 seed anymore. The Raiders are going to take over the 3 seed. You'll drop down to the 6 seed, but the Chargers and Texans aren't catching you. So, yeah, you'll make the playoffs.
Why the scoreline is what it is.
He didn't win yet. That game's not over,
They were
Super.
much more successful throwing
The
the ball
Panthers-Giants
than
game's not over.
As you can see the numbers there.
Okay.
Because I'm planning on drafting a left tackle.
Gang in Orlando
Right.
as we welcome everyone
Yeah, Chris, I don't actually know how much money you have. And I'm just warning you. There's some people in the league that learned real hard. They ain't got much money.
He'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter.
They beat me. Oh, did they really? I didn't know that, Tyler. Yeah, I didn't know that. But, no, that Memphis team looks so dysfunctional. Yeah, I mean, 91 yards at half is going to be 181 yards at the end of the game, so 182, solid. Chris, listen. I can tell you from experience, if you're waiting for Justin to start losing, he doesn't. I don't know what he's doing with his team. This man went and revamped his whole offense and is still winning. Make it make sense. He got rid of his whole, like, 2/3 of the top of his offense. Still winning. I don't understand it. Re-signing can be done. But yeah, Nick, I think it's because, like, it's based off of how much money they're currently making. There's a lot of things that factor into it, but because I was looking at Super's team today, and just look, I happened to be going through his re-signing just to see, like, the difference. And some of the top players, their contracts are bigger than what, like, their salary is going to start at. So that's why it looked like there was more money there. I don't think it's a cap hold. I don't think there's a cap hold of any sort. I think it's based off of the salary amount they're making currently and how much either down or up it's going in the following season. No, Chris, we're not. We've reset it. I warned everybody. Chris, I gave plenty of warnings. We reset it for the first 2 years. I would not reset it again. And y'all still made crazy moves. I don't think so. Right, hey, Super. I feel your frustration. Now, you did win a championship, so you at least have your ring, right? You at least have your banner. But I do get it. Like, you went after all these top-end players, and to be losing with all these... I mean, you still have a winning record, but to lose as many games as you're losing with all of these, like, high overall, big contract players is probably frustrating. Uh-oh. Oh, good pass breakup.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And on fourth down,
that was a great pass breakup.
Team sending this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line.
All right, Saints getting the ball back. Luke Campbell's got to get something going. Now, in the prospect game before the season, Luke Campbell was slinging it. It is small. It's a smaller version of the C4 Energy Starburst ones. It is small. It's like a smaller can. So it is smaller. Plus, I mean, I do have somewhat big hands. Let me go look at Super's 9 moves. It's just resetting his cornerbacks. Trade me their first, second, and third picks for the next 3 years for Joe Burrow. I'm not. All right, let me just put it this way, Super. I'm not going through the trouble of making that trade happen in Madden. How about that? Y'all want to do these 300 things? I'm not doing it. F that. I'm not. I have no interest in doing that trade. I will block the trade. I have no interest in trying to figure out how to get Madden to figure that out. Haven't tried. I like the strawberry one. I know it is, Super, and I'm not saying he's not worth it, but I'm not going through the trouble to figure out how to make Madden figure that shit out. Yeah, 3 years isn't a thing. I'd have to remember to do the fucking trade 3 years later? No. Hell no. No. I'm about to just say you have to figure it out within Madden's limits because it's fucking annoying. We're going to trade 3,000 picks. F that, dude. I'm not figuring it out. The C4 Starburst, the cherry one's not bad, Justin. I like the strawberry one better, but it's because I like strawberry Starburst. The Skittle one is really good too. Yeah. Look, if y'all do it, y'all figure it out. What I'm saying is you're not going to make a trade of 9 picks for one player because it's physically fucking impossible to do in Madden. So figure out a way to make it. I'm not going to put any work to make it happen is what I'm saying, Super. You're talking 9 picks for one fucking player in a game that it's not possible to do that. That's why it's frustrating. Who wants to trade me 9 picks for one player? You can't fucking do it. That's why.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
This isn't NBA 2K. You can't do it.
Chase complete. And they're going to get this down to about
No, I don't think so, Chris. Well, I take that back. I think, was it the Saints traded their entire draft one year for Ricky Williams. So that's what, probably 7 picks? And then the other biggest like trade I can think of is like the Herschel Walker trade. As far as like real life examples. Let me see. The Herschel Walker trade, what was that one?
They'll stick with the pass.
Yeah, if you want something crazy, look at... Alright, this is about... Madden will never let you do this shit. Madden's never going to let you do this, but look at this trade. It's fucking ridiculous.
He's got 15 yards here.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going a little
What
bit.
Dallas got for Herschel Walker is so stupid.
A nice throw there.
Stupid. Nobody should ever do that trade. Or a running back at that. I still can't believe Minnesota ever accepted this trade. That's the closest one I can think of. As far as like a stupid trade.
Now, here's a little
And
pass.
it definitely didn't work out for Minnesota.
Their receiver. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Second and 9 now. He'll find Smith.
Boom. 17-7.
This down inside the 20.
8-9 to win your division.
That puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big
Can you get
game or
the
two
let the Seahawks get the 3rd seed?
getting that done.
No.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try
Pretty sure the Lions are fighting for that number 2 seed.
and he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. That's
Yeah, and Justin, that was my point. Like if users want to make a trade that's bigger than what Madden allows, they're just going to figure it. Like they have to do the work. I'm not going to sit here and put in the work to figure out how to make a massive deal work in Madden. If you figure it out and there's a way to make it happen, I will do it because it's 2 users that did it. But like what he's saying is 9 picks for. I know he's probably joking, right? So it is what it is. But if you're trying to make 9 pieces for one player, it's not fucking possible. So I'm not going to put in the work to figure it out. Plus, like I don't know what the cap penalty would be.
Stays engaged.
And be 31 million in cap.
Still have a shot.
this one fielded at the
I mean, he may not have been. I don't know. But when I thought he was taking that to the house, guys. If he hard cuts instead of jukes, that's to the house.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over.
No, you can't just give him away. You still got to do a trade.
Intended goal left.
So it's still going to have to be, I can do it in multiple trades, and we'll call it one big trade.
That lead.
But you can't just give,
Points on this drive.
how the fuck would you just give a trade? How the fuck do you give a pick away? Here you go, here's a pick. That's not how anything works.
His throw's going to be incomplete.
I know you are.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
But, I mean, if you find somebody who's willing to make a big trade, and it fits within the parameters of what Madden allows, that's a hell of a juke by Kamara. And you can fit it within the parameters of 3 pieces at a time, and it's one big fuck-off trade, I'll make it work. But you essentially have to give up 3 things to make that trade work.
It's a lot of receivers, tight ends.
Yeah.
Because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
You'd have to give up Joe Burrow and 2 other things,
Offense.
and get somebody dumb enough to agree to trade 6 picks. Or it would have to be Joe Burrow and somebody else for somebody to give you 6 picks.
A nice pickup there, 18 yards.
No, you can't, actually.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain
Yeah, you can't have your right end play, your middle linebacker play right end. An outside linebacker can, but your middle linebacker cannot. Brennan, what's up, Brennan? How are you? Welcome in, Brennan. What's up, buddy?
So after the run by
This is EA, Super, not 2K.
1st and 10. Prescott now
Super, I'm not disagreeing with you that it's kind of dumb.
complete.
EA is really dumb. That's why I wish if 2K could make a game, it would be more accurate to like rules and limitations and practice squad. I truly believe 2K would make it more accurate to what's actually allowed.
Prescott off play
as far as like the financial rules and stuff like that. Salary cap. I truly believe 2K would make a much more accurate to franchise mode game if they were allowed to make one.
It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Just got off work? Seems like I jumped in on a solid debate. Super said some crazy shit, set me off. It happens. After a long week at work, it was just like the straw that broke the camel's back for me. That's all it was. What's up, Brennan? How was work, Brennan? How was work? There's no debate. Because I'll end the debate. The debate's over. Decision done.
On this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL.
He said, shoo. Super even got me going. Hold up. Super just came in pushing buttons tonight. 3rd and inches. Falcons convert. Steelers, or not Steelers. Good Lord. The Saints. They don't even look like the Steelers. He said almost cut Burrow. Timeout Super. Nah, we're not timing out Super. Super likes to just say crazy shit sometimes. It's just what he does. He's really good at it. Kamara's starting to cook. Quincy Williams down with an injury. Outside linebacker Quincy Williams. Yeah, he tried to trade Joe Burrow for three years worth of picks. So he's basically trying to do something Madden doesn't allow, and I wanted to throw him out of the league for it. That's all it was. No big deal. It was no big deal. He almost got booted from the league for trying to do something Madden doesn't allow. Yeah, it wasn't Hoosier this time. Starting to like the people you work. Hey, that's a huge deal, Brennan. That is a huge deal. I truly believe that the people you work with matter so much and can change your entire outlook on work, whether or not you like the place you're at or not. And I believe that morale does matter, right? So like how people feel at work matters, and with productivity. So it's a huge deal. That's a good catch, but he didn't need a possession catch it. Super, he's as serious as you were about trading 3 years worth of picks. Also, like, Chris, you can't afford to make that trade. Like, you do realize that, right? Like, y'all, I know y'all think money grows on trees, but it doesn't. I don't even have... Yeah, I don't think you could based off of money. Madden would be dumb enough to allow you to do it, and as the commissioner, I have to say no. Super can't afford it either. I don't know what Super's doing. He can't afford a cap penalty that's going to come with trading Joe Burrow. What's Joe Burrow's cap penalty? I know he can't afford it. $59 million in cap penalty. Chris Godwin with another touchdown. And it's only $59 million. $30 million? Yeah, he can't afford it. Neither one of them can afford to make either of these trades. That is Godwin's second touchdown of the day.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Yeah, he wanted 9 picks for Burrow. Not, yeah, he does. It's not that he wanted. He does want them. What would be funny to me, right? And what's funny is if you trade Joe Burrow to a team, that team's immediately going to get better. So those 9 picks that you're getting are going to be low-end first, second, and third round picks. And on top of that, you're probably going to win. Without, like, it's going to be hilarious when you win more games without Joe Burrow, and I'm going to die laughing. Brennan, I don't think there's anybody dumb enough that can, let me rephrase. Nobody's dumb enough to take the trade that can afford the trade. How about that? Because there's some people that would make that trade and jump on it just to do it, but they can't afford the cap penalties involved in doing so. Like, I'm going to be honest, Super couldn't trade Burrow if he wanted to. Chris, I would boot you from the league for having Dak Prescott, like for paying Dak Prescott, and like at some point your commissioner move, like I'm gonna override you as the commissioner. After the insane deal trade that you did for Dak Prescott, you're gonna do another one. You can't afford to, is my. You're broke, bro. Like you got no money. I think you meant 9 7-round picks. You can't afford to cut him. You probably could. That's a lie. Dak, I think you have Dak on no cap penalty for Dak. So you could trade Dak, I guess. But for what you gave up for Dak, that's stupid. What's funny is you're going to get Burrow, and he's going to have the exact same production that Dak Prescott has. So you're going to trade all that for nothing. Yeah, no penalty on Dak. Like, you would make that trade, and then at the end of the day, he'd have the exact same production. It'd be the exact same as Dak Prescott's having for you right now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. And the tackle going to be made
yeah, that's why Burrow's currently in the top 5 for interceptions in the league. That's why Burrow has 12 interceptions to Dak's 2. He's Super's like, sure does. Oh, he knows how to throw it away to the other team.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice.
All right, so Super, right now, or Chris, Dak Prescott is outplaying Joe Burrow right now. Currently. He's only 100 yards behind him on like 90 less attempts. Juju Smith-Schuster touchdown. Huge touchdown for the Saints. He has more touchdowns, almost 100 fewer attempts, and 100 yards less. And a shit ton less interceptions. So he's 4 more touchdowns. Juju, pay my boy. Yo, shit, pay my boy. Get wins, yards, less interceptions. I mean, where do you want to start? Fewer attempts. He's 100 yards less until after this game, probably. He's got 100 yards less and 100 attempts less. Passing percentage. Makes me want to get rid of Joe. Again, Super, you can't. You literally can't afford to get rid of Joe Burrow, which is hilarious to me. Lamar is going to be the MVP, Chris. I don't actually know, but I'm calling it. If Lamar had scramble, he'd 100% be the MVP. Like, if Lamar could scramble, he would 100% be MVP because he'd have close to 800 yards passing or rushing as well. 24-17, the Falcons could lose this game. 1 turnover by Dak Prescott, and this game is a whole different ball game.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
Super, unless you're drafting said wide receiver, like wide receivers cost money, bro. And I'm pretty sure you're going to be negative cap next year.
Here's Prescott.
Oh, another big play by Godwin, though. Big play by Godwin.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down.
Chris, you should be number 1. You've got about $500 million out there at the skill positions.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, you already paid Paris and McCall. Oh, what a throw by Dak Prescott right there.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely.
He's the Bucks and the Rams after their Super Bowl, Chris. I mean, you're not wrong. Chris, I don't know why you're talking. You're in the same boat. Like you might win a Super Bowl this year, and if you don't, your window is going to close real fast because you're not going to be able to keep anybody.
Prescott to throw it. Got the connection.
Ooh, Bourne. Nice catch. 328 yards, 2 TDs. Did throw an interception today. Yeah, Chris. Like, and the problem is there's a lot of good teams. So you have to win a Super Bowl this year, but there's some really good teams. The Commanders' defense is very scary. The Lions' defense, very scary.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A give to Kamara.
Easy touchdown for Kamara, though. That probably does wrap this game up. Kamara getting in the end zone. I think that's his 13th touchdown of the year, rushing. 13 rushing TDs. Is he the leader in rushing TDs? He is not. Well, yeah, he is. Kamara, I believe, is the touchdown leader for rushing. Lions gave up a TD. Garbage. Lions are garbage. Giving up TDs. Who does that? Me. My team does it every week. Yeah, that'll put... Javonte Williams had 12. So unless Javonte Williams scores, Alvin Kamara will be the league leader in rushing TDs, I think. Time to blow it up. Yep, gave up a touchdown. That's it. Rashawn Gary's out. Von Miller's out. J.C. Jackson cut. Giving up. Who gave up the touchdown, Justin? Was it J.C. Jackson? He's got to go. Shaquille Hopkins with another sack. He may lead the league in sacks this year. Shaquille Hopkins could be the sack leader this year, I think. He's definitely playing like it. The dude is a monster, man. What a great draft pick. Like, I know we talk about all the signings Chris made, but that Shaquille Hopkins, he's going to make a great free agent when Chris can't re-sign him. I can't wait until Hopkins can't be re-signed. That was a run up the middle. I don't know. I think you're underestimating how good Justin's team is. Want to give me all your old elite guys? That's what you need, Super. More old elite, aging, big-ass contracts. Nice throw. Jamar Chase, good catch. Don't look at what Justin just gave up his first touchdown in like 4 weeks. So you're saying Stag held you to 0, but like Justin hasn't given up a touchdown in 4 weeks until today. So he's held 4 teams to basically 0. And he did the same thing last year. That pass is just a little inaccurate for Campbell. Campbell just needs to kind of work on his mechanics a little bit, and he's going to be solid. God, Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase got the bag, guys. I forget how much did he pay Jamar? It was like 150, 148. What was the contract to? Jamar got 4-year deal worth 30 to 32 million. Oh, he didn't even put how much it was. I think it was like 148 million. I believe it was like 148 million. Chris, you're not even going to make it past me in the wild card. Misses that. Oh, we're getting a bailout.
Oh my God, that's a bailout.
That's a bailout. Jair Alexander sucks. Cut him. He's cut. I'll cut him right after this, Chris. Don't worry about it. Jair Alexander. We're the number 7 seed currently, Chris. Luke, run the ball. Get another bailout here. Oh, this is going to be holding. This is going to be holding. So, ball don't lie. We weren't, but we've won 5 in a row.
Oh my God, that's a bailout.
Yeah, we're on a 5-game win streak. We're hot. We are hot right now. I'll take Jair. I can't. Yeah, you can't get Jair. He didn't get burnt. He just got a holding call or a defensive pass interference. Luke Campbell in trouble. Boy, he's panicking. 31-17. The Falcons are going to pick up this victory. Press at the top of the screen on. Oh, that's great defense by the Saints on the Saints. The two receivers knocked each other out. Luke Campbell got to get rid of it to the end zone. Oh, it's caught, but can't come down in bounds. Dallas beat the Lakers 111. Damn. Who hit the game-winning shot? Anybody know? Who hit the game-winning shot for the Mavericks? Was it Kyrie or Luka? Had to be a game-winning shot. To the end zone. Picks. Tip drill, interception. Terrell Burgess. Burgess gets the interception, guys. Look at the bat. Hey, how about Jair batting that back to his team for the interception? Great play by Jair Alexander on that one. He bats it inbounds as they're fading out of bounds so that his player can come and pick it up. Great play by Jair. Damn, Falcons, 26 seconds left, came out and shotgun like they're throwing the ball. They handed it off, but woo, Kamara getting a big run, just padding his stats right now. 31-17. Falcons beating the Saints. Kleber hit the game winner? Really? Damn. All right, not what I was expecting. Victory formation. Best formation in football. They're still calling timeout. Somehow, Chef Boy Cody and the Saints think they have a chance. They do not.
The Falcons in victory formation as they take
2 12-1 teams. What's up, Stag? How are you, buddy? Yes, sir. The Falcons do get the victory. See y'all next season, boys. What's up, Chef Boy Cody? How are you, my guy? Mr. Chef Boy Cody.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not kicking it from here. Fuck it. I'm surprised they didn't go for the field goal from here, Justin. But they did. They were up by a lot one game and kicked the field goal at the last second. 2 12-1 teams. The Saints didn't pull out the victory this time. We were all rooting for the Saints. Except for me. I was actually rooting for the Falcons because I don't want the Saints to take my spot in the playoffs. Yep, I was actually rooting for the Falcons. Sorry, Chef Boy Cody. But I didn't want to not make the playoffs.
so for Atlanta, the win moves them to 12.
Just been relaxing. Forgot my team was live on stream tonight. So I came in. Hey, no problem, Cody. Cody, go get you some sleep, my guy. You've earned it. You've earned it.
Feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.